nous as tous tenus en haleine en te battant jusqu'au bout. Mais c'est terminé. Tu as donc réussi à atteindre le cœur du patchwork monde. Dans quel but? Sauver tes amis, rendre au monde son état normal. C'est trop tard. L'imagisphère est d'ores et déjà plongé dans les ténèbres. Le chaos y est omniprésent. Et je règne en maître sur ce cauchemar. Bon, eh bien, cette fois, c'est la fin. Et pour être précis, c'est ta fin. Je me sens d'humeur explosive. Pas toi? Arrête de bouger, tu veux bien? Ces petits bijoux vont tout secouer d'un bout à l'autre de Patchwork Monde. Tu as le temps de m'énerver! Regarde, je suis sûr que ça va te plaire. Je trouve que tu vas un petit peu trop loin. Atterrissage parfait. Essaie de te mettre juste devant ça. Oh, Sackboy, tu es d'un prévisible. Y'a rien à voir ici. Je vais te montrer l'étendue de mon pouvoir. Silence, moteur, ça tourne. La victoire d'un point. Je suis tout feu tout flamme aujourd'hui. Tu m'as l'air un peu déprimé, du coup. Qu'est-ce que tu dirais d'un petit bonheur? Si ça te plaît, alors attends un peu de voir comment je vais transformer Patchwork. Attention, c'est indiqué. Tu crois être le seul à pouvoir sauter, peut-être?
Je savais depuis le début que tu réussirais. Enfin, peut-être pas depuis le tout début, mais le résultat est le même. Allez, viens, rentrons à la maison.
Tu croyais vraiment m'avoir vaincu? Je suis plus puissant que jamais. Tant que mon tournebouleur existera, rien ne pourra m'arrêter. Ouvre donc les yeux. Je suis partout. Incline-toi devant tout.
Le chaos a tout envahi. Vex fera partie de Patchwork Monde à tout jamais si tu ne l'arrêtes pas. N'oublie pas que toute l'énergie de l'imagisphère que tu as collectée et qu'il a utilisée pour alimenter sa machine fait toujours partie de toi. C'est ça la vraie force des chevaliers maillés. Ils font partie d'un grand tout. Je sais que tu peux y arriver.
Bienvenue à la foire au cauchemar de Vex. C'est un spectacle renversant qui t'attend. Où crois-tu aller comme ça, Sackboy? surprise. Oh non! Comment est-ce possible? Tu vas t'échapper! C'est tellement inattendu! Oups! C'est pas pour rien, ça s'appelle la foire au cauchemar! Les portes se multiplient, laquelle choisir? C'est la porte de Galaxie. C'est l'heure de jouer à la roue du chaos. Wild, où est-ce que tu vas gagner? Petit Bénard, un magnifique ensemble de bouquettes. Quel dommage, Sackboy est toujours en vie. Tournons à nouveau là. Joli lot, se faire piquer de sa bourre par ses adorables canailles. Mais le jeu n'est pas encore terminé. Eh mais, c'est une vraie récompense, ça. Ah, voilà. Tu vois, un authentique jeu de hasard. Vraiment, tu gâches tout, Sackboy. Mais ta chance, patron. Quoi? Le lot liberté? Mince. Je crois que je vais être obligé de te laisser partir. Allez, assez traîné. Va falloir penser à avancer, Sackboy. Même les orbes ne t'aiment pas. La lumière au bout du tunnel. Tu ferais mieux de te dépêcher, Sackboy. Ce train sera sans arrêt. Attention à la marche!
Oh, tu vas y arriver. Allez! Tu es une véritable œuvre d'art. Un tableau de maître, pas une croûte immonde, genre fresque de pizzeria. Le temps presse, mon ami. Accélère! Oh, fin du chrono.
Le voilà, l'arbre de l'imagination. Ses racines parcourent tout Patchwork Monde, lui prodiguant vie et créativité. Et dire que Vex s'apprête à l'arracher pour y installer son tournebouleur à la place. On ne peut pas rester sans rien faire. Bon,
Tu en as déjà trop dit.
ne t'inquiète pas pour moi. J'en ai vu bien d'autres. Tiens, ça m'a toujours porté chance dans mes combats.
Bienvenue, Sackboy. Nous y voilà. Le moment tant attendu est enfin arrivé. C'est pas bon de rester sans bouger. Je suis partout, ça! Je vais te débarrasser de ça. Faut pas gaspiller, prends-les! J'éviterai de bouger. Le genre rabat-joie, tu te poses là. Tu n'auras plus besoin de tout ça maintenant. Laisse-moi m'amuser un peu. Voyons un peu ce que ça fait de te mettre une raclée sous cette forme. Ma foi, je parie que tu ne t'attendais pas à ça. Ne t'emballe pas. On n'est pas encore fini avec toi. sûr de vouloir continuer? Moi, je N'oublie pas, je surveille le moindre de tes gestes. Nous y sommes. Cette fois, c'est la fin. La fin de Patchwork Monde. Et la fin de Sackboy. Inutile de faire. J'en ai tout un stock. Comment veux-tu me vaincre si tu ne peux pas m'attraper? Ah! Dis donc, c'est pas très gentil ça. J'aimerais pas être à ta place en ce moment. Je règne en maître sur absolument tout ce qui se trouve à Patchwork. Je suis comme les requins, je dois rester en mouvement. Sous tes yeux ébahis, ta vie va disparaître. Ça va! Regarde un peu cette vue. Il y a de quoi devenir fou. Quelque chose me dit que tu ne sais plus sur quel pied danser. Bien la preuve qu'on ne pense jamais à regarder juste sous nos pieds. Non! Rabat-joie! Tout ça parce que toi, tu ne sais pas te transformer. Un problème? Je suis trop rapide pour toi. Avec Vex, c'est tous les jours la fête. Et tout le monde a droit à un cadeau. Tu n'empêcheras pas le chaos éternellement, Sackboy. Tant qu'il y aura des rêves, il y aura des
Il a certainement raison. Mais ça ne m'inquiète pas. Patchwork Monde a trouvé en toi le protecteur dont il avait besoin. Je suis tellement fière de toi, Sackboy. Maintenant, oh, enfin, je peux me reposer. Quoi? Oh, j'ai dit me reposer? Je ne suis pas encore prête à rejoindre l'imagisphère. Tu croyais vraiment que j'allais rater la fête? Voilà qui est mieux. L'imagisphère a été restaurée et à nouveau, Patchwork Monde fourmille de vie et de créativité. Et tout ça, c'est grâce à toi. Par conséquent, Sackboy, pour avoir prouvé que tu étais doté d'un grand courage et de talents exceptionnels, je te fais chevalier maillé de l'imagisphère. La soif d'aventure devra attendre un tout petit peu. Célébrons d'abord notre victoire. Allons nous joindre à la fête. Oh, le sauveur de la galaxie.
Bien joué, Sackboy. Je savais que tu serais à la hauteur.
Ainsi s'achève mon histoire, chère âme rêveuse. Tu sais maintenant comment Sackboy est devenu le nouveau protecteur de Patchwork Monde. Tout cela n'aurait pas été possible sans toi. N'oublie pas, tu es un héros. Tu es notre ami. Et tu seras toujours le bienvenu ici.
Tower likes to fall, and cream likes to spoil. Everything living tries to get back to the soil. And what seems right, and what's made for you, prophecy doesn't mean prophecies are true. The ground is so proud just to hold us up. We're a kiss away from being dangerous. Kiss me and show me that it's true. You're depressed about a thing you don't really want to do. Don't try to write your name in the clouds from the ground. Don't try to write your name in the clouds from the ground. Vinyl clad architects with GPS, staple gun carpenters building a 3D map. Protest, but it doesn't work again. Your magic beans mean at least you'll have one giant friend. The ground is so proud just to hold us up. We're a kiss away from being dangerous. Show me that it's true. You're depressed about a thing you don't really want to do. Don't try to
So we know that you can mute and unmute the microphone by just tapping this button here. But if we hold it down for just over a second, it will actually mute the TV. And it doesn't just mute the TV, it mutes the PlayStation 5 itself. So now look, if I do anything on the TV, it doesn't make a bit of difference because it's the PlayStation 5 that's been muted. This will work exactly the same for headsets in here and also USB headsets from the PlayStation 5. Everything is muted when you hold this button down here. And you can see it's just kind of pulsing to let you know. And then when we tap it, it goes off. Hold it down again, and it comes back on. So it's not tapping it, you have to hold it. If you want to turn on or off the text-to-speech, then we need to go over to settings up in this top right here. And we need to go to accessibility. And then we can go to screen reader and go over here. And where it says enable screen reader, just turn it off. And then you can also turn it on. You can change the voice type to male and female. And interestingly enough, when you're setting up the console for the first time, if you leave it idle for 60 seconds, it will automatically enable the screen reader, which is going to be useful if your eyesight is impaired. Now the easiest way to pair up another second, third or fourth DualSense controller on the PlayStation 5 is just to use a USB-C cable in the front here and connect it to a USB on the actual console. But let's just say you haven't got a cable or it's broken and you want to connect it up wirelessly. We can do that. So get yourself a working controller and go up to settings. And we need to go down to where it says accessories. And then we need to go over to Bluetooth accessories. Now we need to put the controller we want to pair up into pairing mode. So this is the same process for also a PlayStation 4 controller. So we're going to hold down this share button up here and the PlayStation button at the same time. It's easier if we use this one first and then the PlayStation button. Hold them down for about 2 or 3 seconds, keep them held, and you can see now it's gone into pairing mode because it's flashing. Now have a look down here and you see that we've got wireless controller at the very bottom. So again, get your working controller and work your way down to there, press X and then press yes to register it, and then you will see now that this one here is registered. You can see player 2 indicator there and player 1 there. Obviously you can eject a disc via the console itself, but you can also eject it via the software. So go to the game that has a disc in, and you can tell this because you can see the little disc symbol there. And then all we have to do is hit this options button or menu button, and then we're going to go down to where it says eject disc and press X. And now if you have a look on the PlayStation, you can see the disc has come out. When it comes to using controllers on the PlayStation 5, the only ones that are supported are the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 controllers, but by using things like adapters like the Titan 2, we can get other things to work, but they are very, very limited. So if you have a look, this is the Xbox adaptive controller, and you can see it is working here, but it will only work on PlayStation 4 games. As soon as you go into a game that's a PlayStation 5 game, it will say PS5 games can't be played using the current controller. So it's not a huge amount of use. It's a shame that this can't just work on all consoles nowadays. And if we put a Magic NS adapter into the Titan 2, you can now see that things like the Xbox controller will work wirelessly. But again, it's mimicking a PlayStation 4 controller, so we can't play PlayStation 5 games. And the same thing goes for the PlayStation 3 controller here as well. And you can see it working, but again, not the PlayStation 5 games. If you want to maximise battery life on your DualSense controller, we can go to settings, we can go down to accessories, we can go over to controllers, and here we can lower down the volume for the speaker here. We can turn off or put to weak or medium the vibration intensity, so the haptic feedback. Let's turn that off. And trigger effect intensity is going to be the adaptive triggers here. Again, you can turn that off, weak or medium, or have it stronger. You can also adjust the brightness of the indicators here, and you can change the communication method from Bluetooth over to USB if you're detecting any gains. Interestingly, it says here that when you're using a microphone, that the intensity will automatically set to trigger effect and also vibration intensity. So there's some nice design features that I just want to touch on. You have to use the stand, whether we get the vertical or the horizontal position. In the horizontal, we're just going to use it like this. When it's vertical, we need to use a screw. Now, there's a chance when you take out this little cap that you can lose the cap. There's suddenly a thought of that. If you rotate this round, it's the screw that you need to use that is stuck in here nicely, so you don't have to worry about using it when it's in the horizontal position. And this little cap can fit perfectly into that little hole there. So then we can put the stand on and screw down into it, and then if we want to use it horizontally, we can put that back on here and put the screw back on here. So it's a nice little touch to save you worrying about losing things like that. So if we flip it over here to where the PlayStation logo is, we have two little lugs on this side and also two little lugs on that side. You can just see them there. Well, that's how easy it is to take off this one here. So don't just whack it. What you need to do is, nice and simply, lift up the corner and look how easy it comes off. That's as simple as it is. And then turn it around the other side and then lift up this corner and then just use a bit of force to push it down. So you don't need to whack this across the room. They're the things that keep it in place, these two things in here. And then all of these just slot into these little bits here. The good thing about this is it allows us to clean the fan. So if you have a look here, they've incorporated two what they would call dust catchers. We have one here and one here, so it allows you to use a gentle vacuum to clean out the dust catchers, and also if you've got anything accumulated around the fan here and here. Also, it gives us access to the storage expansion just under here as well. We have a little sticker that covers up a hole which allows us to manually eject a disc. So if I was to get a screwdriver and put it into the hole here, then I can manually eject the disc if unfortunately the console ever failed and the disc was stuck inside it. So this is a little crosshead screwdriver, and I'm just placing it into the hole here and I'm turning it clockwise down this way, and you will now see as I turn it, I have to turn it for a long time, eventually the disc will come all the way out. And then you can also put the disc in, but obviously it means you've got something wrong with your disc drive if you're having to do this to get the disc to go back in. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these little things on PlayStation 5. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Take care. Bye now. Hi there, my name's Vince from mymakevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you some nice easy mods of the controller around this station load on eBay vinyl sticker. Like, you've got one chance. So there we have it, that is the first one there, and I think it just makes the controller have a little bit more character than it did. But now next up we're going to be changing over the faceplates on the duals. I just thought because it's so short, I'm just going to get a knife and I'm just going to gently just put it into this bit here. You can see I've gone under it already. And now I'm just going to pop it out. There we go. And I'm going to do the same on this side here. Working it along, easing it up as I go along, like that. Wiggle it out a little bit. This bit feels like it's going to break, but they are together. You need to put these bits in here. So that's it now. That's off there. And let's start with the silver one. So we're going to be putting these two top bits into the little triangle bits here just by the touchpad. So they go in there like so. And now, let's see if it's going to fit in nicely enough. Actually, that fits a lot better than I thought it would. Look at that, it really does transform the look of it. Right, let's see what colour it is. That if you look at the original one, you do have a little microphone button here with a little line going through it, so a mic mute button. Well, that isn't on any of the third-party ones here, but the buttons and everything are still fully accessible, so you can still press the buttons here. They work absolutely fine, and it doesn't here. So screw covers off. You need to lift like that here. So and let's see what it looks like off it. And there we go. Okay, so we've stuck it in there now. And it's here, so just do it so it fits into place. And we need to add a little down to the top of the console, and you'll hear it click into place. What an amazing transformation! How simple and easy is that? The easy modification that looks. Then the sticker 4. This one is by far isn't easy. You do need access to a soldering iron, but if a company takes this on board, they'll knock this out really cheap, and then it will just be a case of using a little bit of double-sided tape to stick it on, and this is not invasive on the PlayStation 5 at all. If this failed and I had to take it back to Sony, it's not a problem. So what we've done here is we've got a backlight from, I just used a cheap Chinese little PSP copy because I had a job lot of them ages ago to repair, and there was some faulty screens in there, so I took the backlight out of that. It runs through a little, so we can, it looks rub. What you're doing here does look nice. There are holes that the fuses will be glass. You can just peek in for 4. So let me just quickly show you doing this power light to set, and 3 hours if you nice. So here we have it with the PlayStation off. But check this out now when I turn it on here. Oh, look at that. There we go. How nice is that? So obviously it's powered from the USB on the actual console itself. Honestly here. It's here, so when these going all the way up to this point here, so all they could have done, whatever, is going to be a lot better than the cameras. The front there. How? So put down is so easy to do. Hey everyone.
Fais de doux cauchemars, Sackboy. Ah, 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 ah.
Si tu savais comme je suis heureux de te voir. Il est arrivé quelque chose de terrible. Je pense que c'est en lien avec la désactivation du tournebouleur. Les derniers fragments de l'énergie chaotique de Vex se sont échappés. Ils se sont répandus dans l'univers et ont malheureusement corruptionné ce chef-d'œuvre d'imagine à perfection. Tu penses pouvoir y faire quelque chose? Je savais que je pouvais compter sur toi. Voilà qui ferait une excellente annexité à mon livre.